And have you ever had walking pneumonia, Dave?
I have not, but
I've
I've
had
known people who do, and it.
I know it's terrible, but I've had the walking pneumonia and the boogie woogie flu.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness.
So you know. I apologize. It is 8:26 right now, and you know what? It is knock knock joke day, right?
Yeah.
So knock knock.
Who's there?
Matthew Archbold.
Oh, it's Matthew Archbold.
Yeah, it's we're going to find out what's on his mind. You can of course read what he writes, but it's always great to hear his voice. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Matthew.
I have had walking pneumonia. I'm just gonna get it out there, but I'm a little different. If I get walking pneumonia, I'm in bed. I don't walk around.
No, right.
I go to bed.
Yeah.
Right. So I turn the tables on it. So even its name, I
really
attack
should
the
be
name
called,
of it.
Go to bed pneumonia.
Because I just go to bed. Yeah, it's bedtime, sleepy time pneumonia.
That's right. Give in, surrender.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff going on, and I know I just read an article that you posted there at National Catholic Register, and that's on CreativeMinorityReport.com, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the first part is, and then you got to click over to the register because that's what they like because that's who pays me, and all.
So you get to tease your own story.
All right. Hey, I saw something. I know. Okay, everyone listening should go to the register and read my wonderful piece. But there was something else that got my attention yesterday. There's Dr. John Coleman. He was a COVID doctor who was on YouTube, and he has like 3.5 million followers. He's a real doctor, real scientist, real level-headed guy, and he was bowled over. Excuse me. He was bowled over by studying the Shroud of Turin.
Mm.
And he just put up a video yesterday to his 3.5 million followers, and he was just stunned by it. And something struck me about what he said. He said there's so many amazing things about the Shroud that are only being uncovered now because of the technology we have.
Right.
That the image is a front and back image somehow. The fact that the botanical things, seeds on it, are all from the Middle East.
Right.
The blood is actual blood, and it's type AB. The image itself is a 3D image that could not have been painted there. It couldn't have been, you put there by vapors. They don't know how it was put there. And it occurred to me that this essential miracle was a miracle to be unlocked by our time.
Yeah, right.
And it's an amazing thought that here it is, 2,000 years ago, Jesus is returning to life. But even in that moment, he had us, he had our time on his mind. That, these people in 2024 are going to love this.
Right.
Because the things he was doing, there was no reason to do them back then. But they're in the Shroud to be unlocked by us. And he knew that this time would be all about science, and it would be all about technology, and how that would lead people away from the faith. But actually, if we truly use the science and the technology, it will lead us back to the faith because of things like this. And that just bowled me over yesterday. I was literally thinking about it all day. Just what an amazing thought that in the mind of God in that moment, he had us in mind in this moment in our technological advancement. And he did this for us. And what a wonderful God that is.
Yeah, and all of the attempts to disprove and all that, the more that we move forward in scientific fields, the more evidence there is of these things being authentic. Obviously, the Shroud of Turin, Our Lady of Guadalupe, so many other things that can be proven as science improves and is able to catch up in some ways to these miracles. And what's yet to be uncovered? I mean, we don't know because, what will we discover in the next 5 years that gives us even more information about the Shroud of Turin?
Absolutely. And it's just That is actually a great point. Like, there's probably stuff that we still have yet to unlock about it, that we still don't know about it. But it is such an amazing thought that, you know, that Jesus understood the time that we'd be in right now. And I think that's one of the things that we need right now is to know that we are known by God, even in this moment. And, you know, so many of us are confused by the rationalism and the scientism and of our age, and we think that is the answer. But in reality, if you truly open your mind, that the facts will lead you back to Christ, because Christ is the truth. It's not something set aside from truth. It's not something separate from history. This is historical. This is truth. This is science. Christ existed. Christ exists. This is all real, folks. And now's the time to really commit your life to Christ, because it is the truth, and he's reaching out from 2,000 years ago, and now meeting with this technology. He's reaching out to us right now through this, and it's just what an amazing thought.
And he's using someone that you wouldn't expect it to come from, right?
Exactly.
What a wonderful miracle.
Our listeners know that you're on the edge of all. You got your finger on the pulse of what's going on in our country. So many things that are happening in our church as well. And the one question that keeps coming back to me to ask you, the one that they are most interested in: what are you dressing up as for Halloween? And if not this year, what is the last thing you dressed up as for Halloween?
No. You got me all wrong, baby.
Yeah.
I have been Fred Flintstone since 1996. Every single Halloween, I am Fred Flintstone. I have neighbors that only speak to me as Fred. Like, that's literally what they call me.
Oh my goodness, that is fabulous. I'm so glad I asked.
That's
I am
beautiful.
all in.
That is
All right, let's
funny.
all go to Matt Archbold's house for trick-or-treating tonight. Absolutely.
So the name of the segment just changed. What's on the mind of Fred Flintstone? There we go.
CreativeMinorityReport.com. Check it out. Thank you, Matthew.
God bless, guys.
Have a great day. We'll be right back.